It is kickoff Sunday, and the Jets about to host the Patriots. Bill Belichick, three-time winning Super Bowl coach, going against a Belichick disciple, Eric Mangini, and kickoff is coming up. So going empty here. Bennington works the middle, has his man. Jets wide receiver who's looked good in camp this year. Bennington tosses it over to Leon Washington for another first down.
They want to line up and say, here we come.
They fake to Jones. Bennington working the middle again, and it's batted around. Nearly picked. So now third down for the Jets. 3rd and 9. Bennington. And this is going to come up just shy of the first of the peers with Kotchery.
You don't want to give the momentum to the New England Patriots. Good decision to punt.
So Ben Graham comes in. End over end. Falk. Fair catch at the 9. First play of the season. Remember their first snap last year, Phil? We were there. It was Spikes knocking it out of the hands of Brady. Fletcher scooping it up, and it went for a Buffalo touchdown. This year it's Maroney on the first play, and he breaks out. Ryan O'Callahan has come in to bolster that line, and they go back with Maroney. That shoulder injury really goes back to his freshman year at Minnesota. Here's Welker now. As Brady hits it.
They all have their different strengths, so which is the way you want it.
2nd and 1. Maroney again able to pick up a first. 2nd down and 9. Brady, excellent protection. Tries it right side. Finds Welker again.
This year for the Patriots.
And Sammy Morris in the game, and he's got running room. Plowing his way to the 30. And we've seen that already with Falks now back in there for the second time. Maroney did the bulk of the work early on this drive. Now Brady wide open. It is Moss. Moss floating free and tackled at the 12-yard line.
Oh, boy. And he's really tall.
11th play of this opening drive for the Patriots. And Welker slipped, and Revis almost able to come over on the deflection. Looking left, going Welker. Welker shakes free, and he's in for the touchdown. He escaped David Barrett.
It's almost a replica of what the Patriots did last year in the playoff game.
3rd down and 3. They look for Brad Smith, and now Pennington flushed out. Coles comes over to throw a block, and he is dropped maybe about a yard shy of the first. Sammy Morris in the backfield to open up this drive, and a play action fake to Morris. Brady just froze the Jets, had all kinds of time, and Stallworth now has his first catch.
This looks like another blitz.
They're going with 4 wideouts. Jets bring in Hank Poteet. Thomas picked up on a double team, trying to get it on Brady, who steps up away from the pressure. Welker with another grab. One by Moss, one by Stallworth. 3rd down and 3. Welker right off his hands, about to make the move. The pressure. They get to Pennington and Deckham at the 11.
For a lot of people who cover the Jets.
3rd down and 4 near midfield. Going off his back foot. Brady hits Moss, hanging out on the sidelines for a first down inside the 40. Brady zips it, has the first down. That's Watson from the Jets 25. Jim Nance and Phil Simms from Giant Stadium. Brady, they haven't had a hand on him so far. Throws it away. 43-yard field goal attempt by Gostowski. Little mishap on the handle, and the Jets able to close in and knock it down. Castle never had a clean hold of it. They go empty, sending out Washington wide to the left on 2nd down and 8. Stepping up and hitting Washington. First down now. Straight back, Pennington. Lobs it over to Coles, his 2nd catch of the game, and he stiff-armed Samuel. 2nd down and 8. Thomas Jones lined up as a receiver wide to the right. Pennington looks his way at first, goes back to the left. Again, they clear out the backfield. And here come the Patriots. Swarming. Going after him again. Set up the screen, though, against it. Leon Washington. Able to shake off a couple of hits. The lineup Coles in the backfield now on third down. They came out of the hole quickly. And Coles able to somehow wriggle free for the touchdown. They had him in a formation that perhaps surprised the Patriots.
Well, it surprised them because it was a Lavernius Coles in the backfield.
2nd and 10. Brady working the sidelines. It's Moss in stride. Moss at the 30 and caught from behind by Justin Miller. Bill winning 2 of the 3 last year, including that wild card postseason victory. First down after a 33-yard pass play to Moss. Back to Moss, who snags it out of the air at the 9-yard line. Brady directs Moss to come in a little closer. Again, all kinds of time, back of the end zone, and the catch is made by Watson. Benjamin Watson with the touchdown.
Well, that is some job by the offensive line of the Patriots.
He's 8:27.
I knew it was good for TV.
Pennington steps away, but not from Jarvis Green. And a flag. It's the end of the first half. 14-7 New England. And Hobbs, well, look at him. He's going to run it out from 8 yards deep. Jets in full pursuit, and Hobbs able to get past the wave. Hobbs taken off. He's at midfield, inside the 20, and he's running it back 108 yards.
As you're trying to get the football down the field.
You made that observation when they got off the bus last night to meet with us.
Yeah.
He said this is one big team, and the Jets able to pick up a first down with Patry.
Fake snap count. See if the defense declares. They didn't. Start over.
Back to Jones. That's his longest carry of the game, and he bounces out to the 49. Pennington again this time. It's Patry bouncing around for another first down. 2nd down, 12. Pressure from behind, and they get Pennington again. That's Jarvis Green. Takes the field for the first time in the second half with a 14-point lead. Brady gunning and hitting Moss. Falk got away from Hobson, got away from Drew Coleman, and able to dive for the first.
They all have one thing in common. Quarterbacks that they want to make sure they protect and build around.
Here he is again, like a statue in the pocket. Able to go long for Moss. Moss has his first touchdown as a Patriot. And as if to say, that will silence the critics who say I have nothing left. He takes them deep for 51 yards and a touchdown. Sweeping those arms as a reaction, and the Patriots are breaking this thing open.
I'd like to know how long this took to throw it down the field. Look at this. They got a linebacker running with him, the safety, and Randy Moss is one of those guys. It doesn't look like he's running full speed, but nobody catches up to him.
Chad Pennington is back under center. Well, that was hard for him to extend out to Thomas Jones. Good piece of running.
But I can't.
You didn't believe him.
Like
you did not believe him. 2nd down and 6. Pennington's pass to Baker. Play action fake. Pennington hobbling back there in the pocket, but able to. Gun open. Baker. Like you said, he's just tiptoeing back there off that right foot. Now Jones. Touch back to the 3-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. And right back with it. And this time, Coles has the catch. Touchdown, New York. Cole's 2nd score of the game.
I tell you, that was some impressive drive.
2nd and 14 coming up for New England.
And a big series for the Jets. They can get field position.
Welker with blockers in front. Ryan O'Callahan is on that line. He's been playing a lot today. Going with an extra lineman in there is Morris. Morris, another handle. Nice move by Morris. And a new set of downs from the 48. Morris loses his footing, picks it up, and able to plow ahead. 2nd down and 10. More protection for Brady. And another catch from Moss.
That's an element that just changes a football team when you got that guy outside who can do that.
Maroney, middle of the field, bulling his way to the 20.
See if you can create a negative play somehow.
Quick toss, Gaffney, his first catch. And he's bounced out by Revis, number 44. Back over to Moss. Trying to sidestep Revis, and the ball comes out. They're ruling him down. Ooh. This drive has taken now 10 minutes. It's 3rd and goal. Brady, pump fake, now goes to the other side and throws it away.
A lot of problems this offense is going to give teams this year.
Brady had hit 11 in a row before that misfire. Chris Hansen on the hold now, and that's good from 22 yards.
You know, it's not always well as his starting record. He played well. He did as good as he could do. Some of his teammates didn't have great days.
3rd and 4 and 3 and out for the Jets.
Combination for the NFL.
Maroney up the middle as they were trying to dupe them by.
Today wasn't the case. New England has been dominant pretty much the whole day.
Over to Welker. And to make the move on Barrett, and flags come in. And Maroney was quite effusive last night in talking about how much appreciation he had for his tutelage a year ago. Moss, one more grab and almost one more touchdown. Right over Revis.
Yeah, we'll go back to it, but just there it is again. Yeah, let me get in there. Junior say, I can do it. I always knew I could play tight end.
Say I was a fullback, and Evans has his touchdown. Sayal leading the way. Evans up and over. Is against San Diego. Games 1 and 2 are in exact order of their first 2 playoff games last year.
Yeah.
Except they were at San Diego when they surprised the #1 seed, and surprised in some minds.
And more importantly, their quarterback. What will be the status of Chad Pennington next week?
Clemens with the ball coming out.
Mike Vrabel on the sack, the strip, the cause fumble.
That's also straight ahead. And there they meet. Rather routine. 38-14 New England. Brady on target and almost untouched. But Randy Moss, a huge part of the story here.